guess for a while the possibility of death didn't scare me.
And why do you think it didn't scare you?
Well, it's going to happen to all of us. I just accepted that then.
And when was that?
On tour. Eventually I just gave up being scared, accepted the danger. To be honest, I've never felt more free. Walking around with that feeling, maybe a good soldier, being expendable.
And how about now as a police officer?
Now it's different. Now your shift ends. Then you have to go back to life, back to relationships. That makes you feel indispensable.
What's it like for you being indispensable?
Well, the stakes are higher. So I second guess myself, and that scares me. I know what you're written down. I'm scared of commitment, right?
No, just listening. Can you tell me more about the part that scares you?
It's the second guessing, the hesitation. You know, when I find myself in a situation where I have to make a life or death decision, usually I just choose. It's instinct. It's a gut decision. But there have been times when I hesitate, and I hate that.
Go on.
This is strictly confidential, right? I mean, I know that it is. I just want to confirm that.
Absolutely.
This past year, I've spent a lot of time with another woman for work.
Officer McNally?
Yes.
And you were undercover with her for 6 months?
Yeah. Right. McNally, so spending all this time with Andy made me doubt things with Gail, but those doubts would be the same whoever I was with, right?
Tell me about these doubts.
It didn't work out the first time with Gail, so
Why is that?
I left her. And I can't leave her again. I can't be the guy that runs away from every relationship.
So why'd you leave her the first time?
I loved her. I just got freaked out. I don't know. It was 6 years ago. I was kind of hoping I'd be over that feeling, but I can't help wondering, would it be exactly the same if I was with Andy?
A lot of people develop feelings for others even when they are in a committed relationship.
That's not what I want to hear.
Sorry. Tell me about your parents. What was their relationship like?
Well, they died when I was 12 in an accident, so there's not much to tell there.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Tell me about your relationship with your parents before the accident.
My relationship with my mom was fine, I guess.
And what about your father?
He worked a lot, so I barely saw him.
What was your parents' relationship like?
It wasn't much one. It was complicated. I don't think my mother ever really knew how complicated it was. And then they died. So.
Can you elaborate on complicated?
No, look, I'm just looking for some insight here, all right? Maybe a bit of advice. I don't see the point of delving into things that happened 15 years ago.
Well, our job, is to help you find some answers. So why don't we discuss this further at our next session?